The reason why I chose biology as my major is that I want to study about technically called organismal biology or evolutionary biology. And it's simply just about animals or ecosystem. But this kind of biology field is not that popular in South Korea because most of the biology programs in my country only focuses on very small stuff like cells, biochemistry, molecules, because mostly I think the main reason is just this stuff makes more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So to study the animals and very fun stuff, I really needed to go abroad. So, so first when I got to my college, I just thought that, I should take master's or PhD just in the US or any like Australia or European countries after getting my degree, but that was too far because like 4 years. Then I also needed to do my mandatory 2-year military service because we need to protect my country from the North Korea, from the dictator. So 6 years, I needed to wait for 6 years to study what I want to do. So I couldn't wait for more, and then one of my professors just recommended me to apply for this very good exchange program. And Berkeley is the best one of the list of the universities I can apply for. So fortunately I got admission as an exchange student here, and then I got here last January. So which means I already ended my 1-year program. Then why am I still here? Why am I still here? Because I've been volunteering in a biology lab since after last semester, mid-December, because I'm planning to go to graduate school in the US, but back in my country there is very rare opportunity to get research experience pertaining my interest. So I decided to invest more money and my time in here at Berkeley, and then came to this wonderful Livermore Rotary now. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk about myself.
Thank you. Okay, that was great. So who would like to follow? Iris, I think you pointed out. Would you like to follow?
Hi, my name is Iris Steiner. I'm from Norway. I am a psychologist and I am involved in a combined...
Talk a little closer, I can't hear you.
Closer. You can hear me?
He's old!
That's what he's So I came to Berkeley to work on my PhD thesis, and I'm also enrolled in a clinical specialization program back in Norway. And the reason why I wanted to go for an exchange is because I think it's a really wonderful opportunity to learn more about another country and a different culture. And so far, I really love it in California. And I'm from Norway. We're used to long, cold, rainy winters.
Yeah.
And this has just been unbelievable so far. So my concern is that I may not want to leave again. The reason why I wanted to go to this Livermore trip is to get an impression of how life in a smaller American town is. I haven't actually been to so many smaller American towns. So I want to say, use this opportunity to also say thank you for a wonderful day. It's been a really great day. So thank you so much.
Anybody else? every year. It's also, in my home university, Berkeley is the best university in the list, so I applied and I got a scholarship. Now I'm here for a semester. That's the short version, but I can also present you a longer version. Then I can tell you a story about my grandparents and where they are from. My grandparents, from my mother's side, are from what is now Poland. It's Silesia in Germany.
Excuse me.
And after the Second World War, the first thing they did was fleeing to Western Germany. Actually, in one of these things that you have probably seen as Americans in these Western movies, the white carriages with that were carried by donkeys in the case of my grandparents. And this is the first time they came to Western Germany then, and they got back to Poland. And after, I think, 20 years in Poland, they realized that the situation in Poland was probably not that good back then, because it was a dictatorship basically, and they decided to come to Western Germany because it was possible for Germans living in Eastern Europe who had German roots to come very easily to Germany. And they basically had to give all their belongings to the Polish state to be able to come to Western Germany. That's what they did. So then they traveled, I think they got a car and traveled to Western Germany. And what was pretty interesting is that on the Polish to the Eastern German border, they got across pretty easily. And my grandmother always says the Polish soldiers were always the nicest in the area. But on the German border, so from the communist German Republic to Western Germany, they actually encountered some problems. And they wouldn't let them through. And they checked every belonging of my grandparents back then, even the diary of my grandfather. And my grandfather was actually a pretty funny guy probably, because he resisted getting into the party in Poland, and that's the reason why he couldn't study. And he was often in detention at police stations, and so in his diary he wrote whenever he was in detention in the police stations, he wrote just pages of nothing, 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 and all the other days were quite extensive descriptions of what he did. So there was one soldier reading that diary, and he actually laughed when he read the pages of nothing when he was in detention. So then my grandfather told me that was the reason why they were let over the border. But I think this story somehow illustrates for me in a very personal way the value of being able to travel and get across borders. And although it was kind of hard to get the American visa compared to just studying somewhere in Europe, it is still pretty nice that we are able to have this opportunity to come to America, study here, and this is basically my story.
That was great.
Hello. My name is Ingrid Kugelberg, and I'm from Sweden. I've been here since August now, and the reason why I came to Berkeley was like my university didn't have a list, and I wanted to go to US, and I was encouraged to aim high, and Berkeley is one of the best ones. So that's why I'm here. And I'm very happy about it. I'm living in iHouse, and I have friends from all over the world. I know people in the US, of course, in Canada, Brazil, Italy, South Korea, Australia, Algeria, Libya, Iran, all over. It's very cool. So I'm really thankful for being here in the US and studying and having all this cool experience, going to Lake Tahoe or Grand Canyon. And why I came to this retreat was my mom is actually a Rotarian.
My mom's serious. So I heard a lot of great things about this club or community, and yeah, what else can I say? I don't know. I'm very happy I'm here, and thank you for this weekend. It's been really good.
Okay, who's next? Oh, very good. Got a couple. Okay.
So, hello everyone. I think we are the only married couple of the whole group. Maybe I will tell you very quickly. I'm Christian.
I'm Alicia.
We are both from Paraguay, which is the country in the heart of South America. So it's right in the middle. We don't have sea, we don't have mountains, but we are the heart of South America. So the reason why we are here is because somehow destiny took us here, right? And we really wanted to come here for a long time. Some years ago, 3 years ago, or 3 years and a half, before we got married, we actually broke up, right? Because I was in Italy doing a PhD and she was in Paraguay. So you know how these things go, right? Distance. We came up, during the PhD we realized in our research about long distance relationship that 6 months is the limit.
Yeah.
And we were already 2 years old. Anyways, in that period of time, I was supposed to come to California for an internship in HP Labs, right? And then we were separated, so okay, I'm going to go to California, I'm going to, crazy life, I will meet someone else, I don't know. But somehow, I don't know what happened, but in the US Embassy, they found out that there was another Christian with the same last name, which was also Parra, and this other Christian Parra, he has criminal record. So they decided that they needed to look more into my history, right? So then my visa process, instead of taking 1 month, took 4 months. And I lost the internship, so I couldn't come. But then, thanks to that, I decided to go back to my country and get her back. So in a way, thanks to the US, Homeland Security Department, we are together. So after that, she came with me to Italy. We got married, and she came with me. We fixed all the things that were broken, and we said, okay, let's go together. We were, at that time, the 1 year apart, we kind of gained weight. It was very stressful. But thanks to actually having something, usually when you get married, you gain weight. For us, it was the other way around. We lost weight. And after 3 years, I finished my PhD, much of it thanks to her. And after I finished my PhD, I received this opportunity to come here for a postdoc. And that's how I came here. So in the end, once the US closed the doors on me, right? But it was a good thing. And after I fixed everything, they opened it.
I told Christian, I'm sorry for my English. I told Christian, now I live in a movie, in a field. Yeah, in a field, yes. Because I see the Berkeley University is similar in the movie. Because in Paraguay, we see the movies here, no? Okay, and now I live in the room. Yeah. Then my family, I'm a new family. Yeah, because they are very kind.
She's learning English, so please speak in English to her.
Yeah, okay. Very good English. Very
That's pretty much the history, and I just want to say in the end that I'm a computer scientist, she's an electrical engineer, and UC Berkeley is one of the most important universities in this field. One of the first programming languages that I learned was the C programming language, and that was actually developed by a UC Berkeley graduate, which is Ken Thompson. So UC Berkeley has had a big role in my whole career. So for me, being here is like being like in the mecca of computer science. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. We hope you come back also. And it's nice to know that Uncle Sam is looking after somebody.
Yeah, hi all, my name is Stefan, and first of all, thank you very much for hosting us here. Thank you for organizing all these crazy events for us. And I guess the most important thing is all this food here. Thanks for not letting us starve today. I don't have such a nice love story for you, sad. But what I can tell you is why I came to Berkeley. So I've been working in a lab in Germany in the field of medical engineering, and we knew this group from Berkeley, and everybody was like, "Man, they are so fucking good. We have to seriously, we need to have a spy in there to grab all knowledge, get it back to Germany, and build crazy stuff like they do." So my professor sent me here with this task, and I'm not really happy to be here. Not only because of the nice lab and this great research group, but also I don't need to tell you about this weather you have out here. And of course to meet all of you today. There's what's the main purpose of my travel to California. So thanks for having us here, and yeah, I'm happy to be here.
What are you studying?
Medical engineering.
Engineering?
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
We're off to a great start. We're ready for the next person to come up.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, very good.
Hello guys, I'm MJ from South Korea, and I'm majoring in material science and engineering here. First of all, this is the first semester in UC Berkeley for me, and the reason why I choose the Berkeley is when I was in the high school, there was a field trip to California, and I went to UC Berkeley then, and it was so impressive. So I only applied for UC Berkeley as an exchange student, and now here I am. Yeah. Thanks for organizing this wonderful Livermore Host Family program for all of you guys, and I'll give a special thanks to our wonderful and fantastic and super cool host, who is Bob. Fantastic trip to the Tesla vineyard. What's her name?
Singing winemaker.
Oh, okay. The winemaker, and also thank you for the video guitar lesson for Keith. I hope you have a really wonderful time here today and tomorrow. So thank you very much.
Who's next?
I am Neha Sethi and I'm from India. And I'm here at UC Berkeley as a visiting scholar in journalism. And as opposed to the Paraguayan couple, I left my husband back in India alone. I am a few of those at our house who are married, but don't have their husband here. And yeah, I came to UC Berkeley as a visiting scholar. I've been working for 5 years, so this is more like a break for me. I'm here on a vacation alone. So yeah, I've had a wonderful time at Berkeley and thank you so much. And it's been wonderful interacting with you. In India, you know, we have a tradition of joint families. So grandparents live with us. So my grandparents actually lived with me. And I really love them, and seeing you all, it really reminds me. It reminds me of them, and I'm really touched by your hospitality. And I have a wonderful, wonderful host family. They've been really nice. They have a very beautiful house too. Yeah. And thank you so much. Thank you for having us. Thank you for the food. I have so much wine in me. So much wine. Thank you.
Nothing like a reminder of how we fit in the overall scheme of things. You may have to dye my white hair.
Hello everybody. And I'm Jiawin Sun from China. And the reason why I come to UC Berkeley is like a little bit accidentally. Because I was always talking with my friend that I never thought I would be in California. The speaker don't agree with that. Yeah, it's like actually my home school have a lot of exchange programs with US colleges, universities. And before Berkeley, actually we have a very traditional program cooperation with UIUC. And I applied that, but unfortunately that semester I failed my organic chemistry. Yeah, and at that time we don't have a program with UC Berkeley, so I just rejected by UIUC. And I worked hard and passed my organic chemistry, and UC Berkeley come to me. Yeah, I'm so happy with that. And I'm environmental engineering. You know, Chinese suffer from severe environmental problems nowadays. But however, when I come here, I decided to apply a grad school in transportation engineering.
Where in China are you from?
I'm from the northwest part of China. It's called Lanzhou, but I attend college at Shanghai for 3 years. Yeah, and during the air pollution days, it's like we cannot do anything outside. And expert said that you should not do exercise outdoor because it's killing you. Yeah, it's a big problem. And after I come in here, I found that I don't want to solve such environmental problems at the very end of the story. It's like treat the water at the wastewater treatment plant or collect the polluted air with activated carbon, things like that. I think it's a better way to solve it in the first place, and it always comes with industrial transportation kind of things. So I decided to go to transportation next. So yeah, and thank you. And the reason why I come to this event is also kind of accidentally. Actually, I'm not a resident living in the I house, so but I always go to the dining hall of I house. Yeah. In our program, we have 10 students from China, and some of them live in I house. So I always join them the dinner, lunch, or something. Yeah, and one of the guys invited me to, hey, there is a great event in Livermore with the Rotary Club, and you may visit the laboratory. The first time I saw it, I have a midterm in the next Monday. Indeed, I have midterm next Monday. I think I should prepare for that. But he really persuaded me hard, and I decided to come. And I think it's a very precious memory for me. And thank you for Mr. Miller and Mrs. Miller. Yeah. John picked me up from Berkeley to the Rotary Club. Yeah, but the guy invited me to the Rotary Club event. He didn't come this time. Oh my God.
He's studying for his Monday exam.
Yeah, he will regret for this. And after I come here tonight, I'm sure that he will regret for this. Yeah. So thank you everybody here, and enjoy your night. Thank you.
Thank you, and I hope you pass that exam. Come on up.
Okay, good evening everybody. So my name is Milana, I'm from Germany. And I'm doing my PhD in law back in Germany. And the reason why I decided to come to Berkeley, I was actually a little bit torn between New York or California. So I've only been in New York so far, and I've stayed there for 4 weeks, and I really loved it. So I actually wanted to go back there again to do my research there, but then again, I always wanted to go to California, so I thought, okay, I'm just gonna try and apply to Berkeley, and yeah, I succeeded, and I'm really happy to be here. I really like the whole atmosphere of the International House, so I already met a lot of great friends there, and yeah, the reason why I came to Livermore was to see how people live in a smaller town in America, because so far I've only seen like the big cities, but I haven't really yet seen how life is in a smaller town. And it's been a really great day, and I want to thank our host family as well. I might even go over my fear of dogs. Do you say that like that? Because I'm really scared of dogs, and they have a dog. But she's been really nice. She doesn't bark, she doesn't jump, so I'm really positive, and this might have a very important impact on my life. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Tomorrow will be the test for people's fear of horses, so we're going to hope for the best.
Hello, I'm Ray, and I'm also from South Korea. And I'm exchange student and studying economics. And like Taeho, I also spent my 2 years protecting my country. And actually, I belong to the Korean armies, but I worked in U.S. Army base because I volunteered for the U.S. Army. Like they recruit a certain amount of Korean soldiers to work with them in the bases, and I was fortunately selected.
So this is my work have to be motivated because I'm motivated.
Oh no, that's not related. Yeah, I worked in U.S. Army with U.S. Army soldiers, and the reason I applied to UC Berkeley was I met a soldier when I was doing my military service. He was studying in Duke University and studying econ like me. And he was like perfect. He was like smart, handsome, showed leadership, and he was everything. And I just wanted to like study in the States. Like that was the reason that I applied. And so my GPA before the army was like 2 out of 4. And after the army, I got like all A's because I was really motivated to study hard and just wanted to become a better person. So yeah, and I'm having really I really like California. And when I was young, I lived in like near Boston. And I like here more because it's like too cold and it snows too much. And I've been traveling a lot, studying hard, I think, and meeting great people. And I really want to thank you for inviting me to this event. And I also thank you for my host family. And actually, like I wasn't planning to come here. I didn't know about this event, but my friend, like he couldn't come, so he asked me like if I can come here to like instead of it. But yeah, so I said okay, and I really like it, and yeah, just I hope you guys have a great time today.
Very good.
Hello everybody. I'm Daniel Valenzuela from Germany.
Hold the microphone to your mouth.
Okay.
Closer to your lips.
Closer. Like this? Hello. My father's from Argentina, my mother's from Romania, and I always thought of myself as being German, but living in the international house, I feel like I'm living there since January, and I feel like I already learned a lot about myself, and probably that I'm not as German as I thought I would be. What do I study? I study mathematics, so an equivalent, I study pure mathematics, so an equivalent definition might be abstract nonsense. That's basically what I do. It's just, it's very fun and beautiful theory, but from another world somehow. And the reason I came to Berkeley is that probably the genius in the field where I'm studying is in Berkeley. So the genius from the last decades is teaching German in Berkeley and giving a seminar this semester. This is where I'm attending. And I'm running my master thesis right now. And yeah, I came here to just enjoy American culture and good wine, and this is everything. Was very great so far. Also thanks to my hosts Mary and Jay, and also to my driver Arf. I still don't know how to do that, pronounce it correctly. It was very enjoyable. Also, yeah. Talking Bull was probably the best wine I had out of 15 today, so it's okay. Everything's great so far today, so it's a wonderful day in California. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, very good. Vera is staying with us.
No, I can't say that anymore. I wanted to say that.
Well, I'm not going to steal all of your things,
Okay.
but Vera speaks perfect American English.
No, don't say that either. Now they're all going to listen.
So listen to every word that she says. See if you can detect any hint of German accent. We haven't been able to yet.
Well, I'm going to, Keith already detected that I can't do plurals somehow, so, just watch out for those. Okay, so my name is Vera von Wolfen, or in German, Vera von Wolfen. Whichever you want to try is fine. I'm from Germany as well. There are a lot of Germans here. There are a lot of Germans at iHouse. I don't know how this happens. I've been talking about this a lot today, and I think you only need beach and sun, and we're there. So that's why we're here. I study psychology, and I just finished up my master thesis back in Germany, and I'm taking some PhD level courses here at Berkeley and doing some research in clinical psychology, just trying to figure out what I want to do as
a PhD kind of region, because I feel like in Germany, you're very set on either doing pure clinical psychology, becoming a therapist, or doing pure research, and here you can really combine those two. So I think Berkeley is a wonderful opportunity to kind of test that out. So yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm loving it, and I can't believe it's almost spring break, which means it's almost halftime, so I'm really sad about that. But yeah, so why I'm at Livermore? We signed up to this like 1.5 months ago, and I just, thought to myself, okay, I'm gonna take every opportunity I can get to travel everywhere. This is the first real travel I've been doing because I've had so much to do for university, so I'm really glad I signed up for this a while ago so that I just go. And yeah, it just sounded like such a weird opportunity, like nuclear lab facility, wine tasting, cattle ranch. Wow, okay, so I'm in. This is great. Thank you guys. And I've been having a lot of fun and a great afternoon with Ron and Joanna. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow and to a lot of nice dessert and wine tonight. So yeah, thank you for all of you guys to make this happen, because I feel like it's super special that you take on one person as a host family and really spend time with them. So thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Oh gosh, I have to go to that again. Okay, wait, just really quickly. Okay, this is my 2-cent bit. Okay, so my parents are both German. But my dad works for a big medical systems company, a big German one, and so he lived in New Jersey for a while, and I went to preschool and kindergarten there. But as I've already deliberated, I do not say tomato sauce, so we're all good. And then my dad lived in Singapore for a couple of years, and I went to the American school there. And so I guess that's where it's kind of been reactivated again. But, as I've said, people have told me it's not perfect, so just watch out for that as the night and the wine progresses.
Okay, you don't have to match yours English. So come on up, whoever wants to be next. I see finger pointing. Go ahead.
Very good.
Hi everyone, I'm Nick. There has been a debate about my name today, so my official name, my Chinese name is Yu. I mean, it sounds like you in English, so people will say like, hey you. So it's getting very confusing, like whether you are calling me or calling somebody else. So that's why I normally go by Nick. So first, thanks everybody for hosting, the great event today, especially my host family, Steve and Karen. They have been great, especially their wine. I have a lot of wine today. I mean, I feel kind of drunk now. I signed up this event several weeks ago because my program. I'm currently doing the full-time master degree in statistics in Berkeley. My program is really intensive, so literally right now, my classmates are still cracking code, doing programming, in the computer lab back in Berkeley. Yeah, they were texting me where are you guys? Where are you, dude? I mean, we're still doing our project. Where's your code? I'm saying I'm drinking, so just don't bother me. Yeah. I think I really need this break. It's an escape for me. So yeah. Talking about coming to Berkeley for me, I think it's kind of like a destiny. There have been 5 years ago, I was traveling with my parents, around US. We've been most of major cities: New York, DC, Boston, San Francisco. San Francisco is literally our favorite city. My parents were you should come here to study in the future. Okay, more information about me. I did my undergrad degree in University of Minnesota. So it's a place that's really freezing. Even now, there is snow. So during the 4 years over there, I was always thinking I should make a change. I should go to some place warmer. California. So yeah, that's another reason. And you know, when I was doing my graduate school application, Berkeley is actually the only program I applied for master degree, and it's the only program I got into. So I feel very lucky actually, because Berkeley has one of the top, you know, statistics programs in US and in the world, I think. Yeah, and I really enjoyed the event today. I had a lot of great wines. Yeah, if I'm drunk, so hope you guys can get drunk as well. Yeah. Have a good evening. Thanks.
Each one of these acts is harder and harder to follow. It's anybody else? Anybody else out there? A lot of favorite points going on over here.
Hi everybody. Hi. So I'm Mehdi. I'm from Algeria. Yeah. It's in Africa. Usually people are surprised that I'm not black, but it's another part. So I'm an econ major. So I did my high school in Algeria, French high school, and then I basically lost 2 years of my life doing my mandatory military service there. Yeah, but it was kind of fun, retrospectively. Yeah, so why am I at Berkeley? Stanford rejected me. So, I don't know what else. So yeah, basically, why econ? I want to become a central banker because I feel like I'm fascinated by how raising an interest rate can influence millions of people, literally. You know, it's like I always found that pretty impressive. It's like Muppets, you know. It's like pulling the strings, you know, million of people's lives. Basically, I think that's the main piece of that. Yeah, and also I like math, so it was kind of a natural choice for me. So I think that's it. I'm done. Thank you.
So now I have to take this unique opportunity to continue and start saying that although I look like a central banker, I distanced myself from economics. So I thought that this would be a bit more formal. But as people have spoken already about alcohol and such things, I think I can change the clothes. First of all, so Superman! And as my name tag is not correct, so that's consequent as well. Because I didn't write my field of study or the country I'm from. I think it's too complicated, and that was the reason. So I grew up in Germany, but I have Spanish roots and German roots. And I grew up bilingual. So that's the double background, and as well I have in studies a double background. I started with economics, but I think that treating people like Muppets is a bit, it's not close to real life, to drinking, to food, to enjoying a day like today, to enjoying the weather. I think the things going on in such an environment are much more interesting. What is happening here, and both from a sociological point of view, but I'm as well into theater, so you have here stage. It's quite interesting what is happening here with us as a group. So I'm really enjoying this. It's lovely to be here. I signed up for this event as well at the beginning of the semester, and I have not really left Berkeley so far. And good to be forced to go out and to meet lovely people, to see how the US really is, because iHouse is amazing. You have people from 70 countries, you speak all languages, you can learn new languages, whatever you want, but you do not really have contact to Americans. Even the Americans that live there have roots from other countries and are bilingual or whatever. So it's a unique opportunity to be here, and I really enjoy it. And unfortunately, I have to leave in mid-May back to Europe, but I will apply for a PhD in the US for sure after this experience. And I hope I will be back here soon.
Thank you. My name is Tilman. As my name tag reads, I'm from Korea. I don't know how they found out. Somehow they dig into the truth. So I'm studying political science. I'm in my second year of my master. And this year is a very special year for me. I was like, when I started my master, I saw, oh, actually, there's the opportunity to go to Berkeley, and it's just such an amazing thing. And I didn't know if I could make it, but I thought, like, just try it, just dream big, just follow this path, and maybe you make it. And now here I am, so I'm really happy. And after all this planning, I'm doing this semester here. I'm going to be traveling to South America afterwards. And I was pretty far with my plannings, and I got the confirmation to go here, and I felt like, damn, you did everything wrong, because you start in Germany in winter, you come here to be in winter, and you go to the south of South America to go to the winter, and then you come to Germany and there's winter. And I was like, damn it! I could have done everything right, but I was so wrong. I arrived in California and was just like, oh my god, this weather is so good. Not as bad as I expected. So, America, a few years ago, I was kind of frustrated. I didn't like the States so much because I thought like lots of politics is goofy and I don't like it. But then I learned if you just be more relaxed and you watch like the funny night like daily shows and night shows, you can actually enjoy what's going on there. So I developed a new point of view and now I really like American politics. It's quite entertaining. Now I'm really happy to have been given the opportunity to come to this place to learn about communal politics, how it works. I'm soaking it in, all of it. And I'm also very glad to be in this great host family. Thank you for your hospitality. Thank you for the whole club for having us here, and have a great night.
Well, if you've learned to love American politics, I'm going to start smoking whatever it is that you're smoking. Okay.
Hello, everybody. Well, I cannot say that I'm going to speak as a majority because I'm not a majority, I'm Brazilian. So we have a lot of Chinese in Berkeley and also Germans. I have some colleagues from the law school here. I'm Kamla. I think I'm the eldest one here from the group. I left my family, my country, but I couldn't say no to the invitation that I received from this professor in Berkeley. He was in Brasilia giving a lecture, and I was introduced to him and said, well, why don't you go there for a semester? And I said, well, I don't know if it's able. I have my family, and I talked with my husband that if I were you, I would go. I give support to the children, don't lose this opportunity. So this is why I'm here. Living in iHouse has been really different and a very grateful opportunity to me. It's really difficult to be alone. So you're my family here, and I'm very glad to be very well received by Mr. Poe, the warmly reception that you all did, and also Mr. Hilton, that gave us a lot of information on the way. So what I need to tell you is to say thank you so much for this opportunity. And I'm learning a lot about the American culture here and the hospitality, not only about American people, but especially from people from iHouse. Thank you so much.
Okay, who's next?
is a detonator.
Make a space for that.
It's a 10 unit, you know what 10 unit is? I have a pad here and a pad here. Sense the current.
Hi, I'm Emiko from Japan. I'm an undergrad exchange student studying business here. And then the reason why I decided to study abroad is like I want to meet a lot of people and I want to see a different world because I spent my entire life in Japan, so I was so excited to like see or live in the other countries. And then the reason why I decided to study Berkeley is like, as other people also say, it's one of the most prestigious universities in this of my home university. And then so far, I travel a lot in US, both in West Coast and East Coast. But like I clearly say, like California and Berkeley is the best place. People are so welcoming and warm, and I also like the weather, about the beautiful views. So I really like the city. And then the reason why I decided to participate in this event is, of course, I wanna know more about this California, but also at the same time, I'm working as a program assistant in the International House. So it means like I'm the one who put the South Korea in many European people. So sorry for that. So, but anyway, so I wanna introduce more about the International House. So like International House is like a residential and also like an intercultural program facility that like facilitates some like these events. And then like we have a mission to like foster the intercultural respect, also like the lifelong relationship, also leadership skills. So like I hope like you all participants have a good opportunity to have a good relationship or like have an opportunity to know other culture in this program. So thank you.
Oh, Patrice, very good.
Where is it? Right there. I can do that. Okay.
Hello everyone, I'm Patrice. I'm from Rwanda, in East Africa, and I'm a student at Berkeley doing a master's in civil engineering with focus on transportation engineering. Why Berkeley? Of course, Berkeley is not as famous as it is in other places in Rwanda. So I learned about Berkeley through a program called Open a Door that was started by a woman who lives in San Francisco and who helps women from war-torn countries to apply to schools in the US. As a Rwandan, most of you might have heard about what happened in Rwanda 20 years ago. There was one of the most horrific genocides in the world in the 20th century. You know, as a Rwandan growing up in Rwanda, my dream has always been to be able to contribute in rebuilding our country. And one of the ways I'd like to contribute is by helping to plan our infrastructure and so I'm doing transportation engineering. Why Livermore? In addition to being a PA too, program assistant in the program office at International House, I also wanted to really get to experience life in a small town in the US. I've been here for 2 years so far, and being in an engineering program at Berkeley is not an easy job. So I hadn't had a chance to kind of experience or visit a lot of places around. So when this show, you know, when the opportunity to come to Livermore was open, I really wanted to come. So as Emiko said, we work as program assistants, and there's a lot of programs going on at International House. We have a program like this one where we go to communities and visit. So we have one coming up in March in the spring break where we'll go to Reading. And we also have what we call Sunday supper, where we get to dress up nicely and eat good food. And you know, it's one of the traditions of iHouse. We also have, like language tables, like somebody mentioned, we have people from 70 countries. And so we always, want to meet up and talk and share from our cultures. We have lots of programs, so you all welcome to come and experience any of those. So I'd like to say thank you so much to Ran for doing all this today, and to the Rotary Club here for hosting us and bringing nice food today, and to my host Beth for being so good to me and for everything really. Thank you so much.
See the flan?
So we also had a small little gift from iHouse that we wanted to give to the Rotary. It's really small, so we just wanted to say thank you for hosting us, and it's from the program office. Please receive it. It's small bags. So we'll just give it to Ron, I think, right?
Oh, they're green.
Okay.
It's small, but it's so heavy.
It is. Oh, this is great. What they have brought for us are mugs with goodies in them. So an iHouse mug with goodies. So these are for the hosts. So would each host family please come up afterwards and pick up their mug.
Hey Ron, why don't you get Millie to tell them about Rotary?
Oh, that would be a good idea. How about it, Ellie?
Sure. If I can make it through.
You want me to pass this down to you? Or?
No, we can pass down the microphone.
Yeah, well, I'll come up here because this way I can make a quick exit.
And tell them they should come and go see the big trees. Big basin, is that where they need to go?
Yep.
Big
Oh,
basin.
that they've got a big,
Big everybody should go to Yosemite or see the big trees?
or down to Big Basin.
Big basin, so on the coast of California. But good evening, I'm Millie Seibel, I'm the president of Rotary this year. This is my turn, so welcome you all. I've been a Rotary for many years, but this is my first opportunity to come to an iHouse dinner. I've always had some other obligation. Actually, today I was even working, and my husband Don had to make our dinner that we brought. So thank you, Don. I was just saying, if you're drunk, it's because of Don. He's the bartender. He served it. But our club has been in Livermore since 1947. We're the oldest club in Livermore, and actually in the Livermore Valley, we started. All the other clubs are offshoots from our club. And we have about 130 members, and we're very involved in the community, and we really have done iHouse exchanges for, I think, 20 years?
50.
50. 50?
Yeah.
50 years. So we have grown, and every year it gets better.
This is the
The food
last
gets
time.
better, and it's so wonderful that we can all share this experience, because it's as this is my first experience, I realized what an opportunity it is for us to see how our world is so small that we can all be here. We can have all the different cultures and enjoy the friendship and the fellowship. So it's really good. But our club has been doing a lot of community service, and we are really active in youth programs. We do a program annually that's a mini grants, and sorry, this is company. And we provide grants to our youth activities and to our schools. That's kind of what our focus has been. But we also take advantage of having the outreach to other cultures and other events with our dictionary program, as well as the mini grants I mentioned. And we also sponsor the rodeo parade, which is probably one of the biggest events where if you want to see a horse, And if you want to see people parading, you can come to Livermore the second Saturday in June, and we'll be there. You'll see all of us in our vests, and we'll be having fun. And it's a great way to experience a small town parade with local history and color. So
And a rodeo.
And a rodeo, yeah. So you can really see the Western culture. And I think it's kind of interesting that when you say that you had a chance to go to a lab and to go to a winery, Livermore has kind of an essence where we are so unique in the whole Tri-Valley because we do have the sciences, we do have the wineries, and we do have the arts, and then we have also this, we've embraced the just education. So I'm happy you can all make it here today, tonight.
We have the ranches.
And agriculture, yeah. So Livermore High School is the last agricultural program. And but anyway, thank you all for coming. And I'll open it up to anybody, other Rotarians, if they want to expand on what we talked about. Because we've heard from all of you, so there might be ways that you would want to hear from us as well. So I'm not going to give it to John Shirley, though. He's one of our longest tenured members in our club. So, but anyway, thank you all for coming and enjoy the desserts. Enjoy if you want to take any food home, there's probably little trays you can do it with. We have all of the meatball trays. And so thank you, Ron, for organizing this.
Thank you.
And
Let me just say that we eat. Have my turn? I'm okay. Let me just ask you, please, if you would stick around and help clean up. There's a lot of hands will make it go pretty fast. So stick around and do that. And also, Yvonne, yes.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Okay, I want to first say thank you to Jackie for running us. We're going to do something a little different tonight. We actually can recycle things. Jackie, I know you've got a composting and a plastics, and I'm going to hand the microphone over to you because I don't exactly know how we're going to organize that thing. We have different baskets. So as we clean up tonight, I'm going to get out of the way here because I'm getting feedback somehow, some way.
From the
Yeah.
you're good.
You're good.
Much better? Okay. So we're going to try something a little different because we haven't done it this way in the past, but we're going to be a little more green and trying to do our recycling and the cleanup. So if people can pick up the plastic bottles, I'm sure we have a receptacle for all the plastics and a receptacle for the papers. And then we just have little parts to put the tables and chairs on. Do you have an organization idea in mind? Oh, by the way, can I shamelessly hawk something? Does everybody like my little thing? Oh,
You too can be the owner.
You too can be the owner of one of these. This is all the ladies, not just do plants, they have beautiful styles. Thank you. This is my birthday present that I bought for myself a week ago at Holden Lake. So Jackie's gonna give us an idea of where we're gonna put things, and then everybody can just sort of pick up whatever they